blocking the back range. I gotta get this. Let's see. I got one bronze. What is that? No, I got one bronze. Where is that? I see y'all go. Okay, I'm gonna go. I got relentless finisher, fades, limitless range, behind the back pro, hesitation stomach, killer crossover, pad move, signs up, spin kingpin, step back freeze. Relentless finisher. You just gotta take it to the hole over people, like you don't care. All I do. Alright, y'all ready to get into this game? We got the Kings.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. Tonight we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, they are putting together an impressive stretch of basketball. Only one loss in their last 8 games. We'll see if that continues tonight. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak!
Yeah,
He's been on a tear.
Overall,
how's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing the shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he's always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one. Wow. Lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot.
As you look at the
so how do I run like shoot with the red ring around?
It's an Eastern Conference battle at the American Airlines Arena here in Miami, Florida, as the Heat look to work the home court advantage. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Turnover. There was not no troll.
From the sidelines. Take a look at the Magic. They've been picking up some steam, and if they can play this well all season, they'll be in excellent shape.
And right now for the Magic, they look ready to make all their fans forget about last season's horrible showing. They've already picked up some impressive victories.
Greg, this is a much improved squad. I mean, I don't know where they'll end up in the standings, but they'll be better than a year ago.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor.
No jump shot.
So on the floor for
Orlando,
Jordan and Vucevic together in the post. Payton is out there with Azonia, and it's Harris in at the small forward. The Heat shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Now here is Harris. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio.
And also he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game. Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Here's Big Red covered by Payton. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter.
Well, I'm gonna get put out for real,
Miami trailing. So on the floor for Orlando. Harris at the 4. Vucevic in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Elfrid.
I ain't gonna let me dunk. I'm laying it up.
The small forward position.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting
they give me all
right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it.
What?
Also making a switch. Big Red's checked in for Dwayne Wade. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers got the job done. He dropped a cool 33 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It was a matchup that he took over, and he seemed to be able to do whatever he wanted out there. We'll see if he can sustain it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Thank you.
And it's the Heat on the
I'll
break.
take dunk.
A pull-up.
Oh, my God.
Good D by Payton.
No.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The Heat trail by 4. Plumlee with the screen. Here's Big Red. Vucevic with the rebound.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Did he say in one season?
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up
that got
time,
4
so he'll
fouls.
shoot 2 right here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Payton. He's covered closely. Here's Big Red.
He did something. With a contact jump. Contact jump. Come on, give me the contact jump.
Swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and turning it into 2 easy points.
Man, this dude was all up in my face.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Dang. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Picked by Bargnani. Here's Azania, and it's blocked. And they get it back. And that one's good. And the Magic lead by 7. Heat have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Takes the 13-footer. Shot is off.
I'm forcing
the Magic go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
All right, let me stop.
And there are the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively. Number 1, the Heat.
Well, better protection of the lane the last few weeks, Kevin, has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lane.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for the Heat. Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Orlando leading by 8.
Dave, I'm gonna take.
Here's Augustine. Happy to see that one go.
You hear me? On YouTube. Well, put your mic on mute. I'm gonna call you so it'll be easier.
Win for his second make in 5 attempts.
They're struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Wade. A rebound. By Hazanya.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Passes it to Augustine.
Season, so that should be easy.
Dishes to Bargnani. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Wade. There's the pass to Big Red. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Miami, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Tabo Cephalosha is checked in for Miami. Roberson, he's checked in for Orlando.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Augustine, no luck.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Big Red sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Big Red's got 14 points for the game. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Orlando out in front, up 5. And time now to go.
I'm going to my settings real quick.
Well, Nick, a competitive battle out here.
Alright, so far I have 0. Oh, I got my phone too, so I can figure out. What's his name, David?
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. The amount of scoring we got from close range was great. Keep looking to make those quick fire entry passes. It's hard to argue with a bunch of layups, 6-footers. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. This is a very tough opponent, and we've got a difficult half in front of us. But I've got all the faith in the world in you guys. I know you can get this done.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
Big Red, he's in at the point. Plumlee out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Winslow, and it's Wade in at the 2 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Big Red. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Payton drives in, up and in on the layup. And it's a 9-point Magic lead.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Shots good by Bosh.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Vucevic.
And So it's Orlando taking this one.
Hey, I'm gonna put on 12
This was
minutes
a
quarter.
very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Nick, what can you point to as the team's primary strength for getting this win here tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones, we just kept grinding, we never let it back in the game.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Tobias Harris. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
He only got a few of them though. You hear me? I'm gonna get that flashy pass. Yeah. Oh, I got to pick the jerseys now, David. Let's get it. Put on the shirt. We get. Y'all get this. So I get to pick the jerseys now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Charlotte as the Hornets go up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season. And they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met.
Step back freeze.
And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
He's playing under control, Ernie.
What?
He's not trying to do too much with each possession. He's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. He's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way. I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. His teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he can score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
5 times in a row, you want to get those double red rings. Corner specialist.
We're coming to you from the Time Warner Cable Arena in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. And for the Heat right now, they're focused on getting off to a good start on this road trip. And, of course, Reggie Jackson. Boy, are they happy the way he played in his first game. Really got into it.
That trade is something that has the staff, players, and fans excited. They think it may be the piece of the puzzle necessary to get over the proverbial hurdle.
And with good reason. I mean, we're talking about one of the very best we have in our league, and you have to think he'd help any team.
Bad you work
so here's Miami's starting group. Big Red in at point guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Winslow. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Charlotte on D. It's a three-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Molinari passes to Watkins. Tries again. Jefferson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
No good on the second free throw. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Big Red. And again, Miami with the triple.
He's one of the few guys you don't mind seeing take the three in transition.
Yeah. He got all of them on the video.
It's tipped. With the steal. In transition, here comes Miami.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Yeah, but above it is how to get all badges and explaining to you.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Miami with the ball. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. Here's Big Red. Second chance shot. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The Hornets have gone 0 of 3 for the field to start the game. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
How many is it you gotta have in the game?
The phrase superstar gets tossed around the league a lot these days, but that is how he described Dwayne Wade. He said that D. Wade's the guy we'll be giving the most attention to because he can function either as a playmaker or a scorer, saying no matter what he chooses to do, he can hurt you. We have to be ready for everything. Easier said than done, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. The Heat shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And that one falls for Wade. Both free throws good from Wade. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed. Here in the first. And it's Walker penetrating. Pass to Watkins. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Winslow. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And there's the defensive 3-second call. For Miami, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop.
I'm trying to finish the alley-hoop.
Right side Jefferson. Plumlee with the steal. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. That's good.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep. And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Unbelievable play last month. First in scoring, 7th in steals, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and three-point shooting.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
And he goes
Contact, though.
Jefferson and slams it
Contact,
down.
though.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Mine's
That was a
almost
nice
messed
replay
up.
brought to
Mine's
you
like a
by
60.
Kia.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's Big Red, guarded by Walker. Lets the three fly. No good from Big Red. Hornets trail by 8. Gallinari wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. And that is good. Winslow's got his first 2 points of the night.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
No good from Big Red. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And Gallinari kicks to Mayo. And that one goes long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now, here's Walker. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. That's good. 6 points for him.
Detroit got a backwash and get him.
For the three, slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Walker dishes to Jefferson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Big Red. 19 points in the game. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well.
Here's Big Red. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando. On the court for Miami here in the second. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Big Red out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Plumlee in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Big Red. Bangs home the trifecta. Big Red's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Heat. Here's Larkin. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Big Red, and again, Miami with the triple.
Oh, no.
He didn't think on some
and taking the technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Charlotte. Winslow's checked in for the Heat.
Boy.
No good from Big Red.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope
after
that's
this game, I'm gonna go to the home screen and see how many
they're gonna have struggles with him.
I'm gonna see how many contact.
6 to shoot. The shot. Charlotte again missing.
That's a shot he's gotta hit.
I think you gotta go career
many looks better from that range.
From deep.
Okay.
Hornets with the rebound. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebound.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
And some changes here for the Hornets. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Reggie Jackson, and it's Kemba Walker in for Shane Larkin. The Heat leading by 3.
David, we only got to get 15 contact dumps.
Here's Big Red. 25 points in the game. Launches a 3. The shot no good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Lets it go from deep. Miami, no
wow,
time either.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the
three-point specialist got to be threes, or can he be a
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent.
Corner specialist.
Connects from three-point range. Big Red's got 28.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Walker. And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 5th assist in this one. No good from Big Red. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Mayo kicks to Walker. No one near Mayo as he lets it go.
I wish I could say pick and roll, but I can't say that.
A nice shot by Winslow. Winslow's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the
Got
basket.
100.
And Walker kicks to Mayo.
I just don't know what that is.
Back to Walker. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Watkins. He got right to the cup using that screen. He's got 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Miami's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Big Red. No good on the triple. Charlotte's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Mayo, the pass to Walker. Down low. And it's Gallinari missing.
The bucket, just not what he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him. The perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Dwayne Wade on the wing. Now the dish to Bosch. Can't get it to go. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
I got
Charlotte in the lead. Over to the wing. Gallinari, the open look. That's Gallinari again missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Big Red. Here's Plumlee. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Plumlee's got his first 2 points.
I think these last, 5 games, I've been getting all
And Walker kicks to Mayo.
3 steals a game.
Jefferson against Plumlee. And here's Mayo from the arc. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Passes it to Big Red. For 3.
Okay.
Can't get it to go.
Give me
some nice deals. Takes a 3. And there's O.J. Mayo on the assist by Walker. Mayo's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hornets.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
11 feet away, they get the rebound, and it's sent back by Bosch. Fires the three. Walker with some nice deep.
Keep shooting until they let me
Charlotte's
make
gone
it.
5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
Yeah, they keep
Again,
making
Mayo
me
missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
No good from Big Red. Charlotte's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter.
Take a look at what Mayo's been doing. He has 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers. Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
They struggled a bit at the line earlier, but they found a nice comfort zone there.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Hornets. We've got Al Jefferson, Mayo out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Watkins in at the 4. Jefferson setting the pick for Mayo. Stolen by Wade. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And he jams it with authority.
And you can see the importance of that.
Hold on. Alright, YouTube. I'm back. Alright. Yeah.
That steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Here's the screen. Mayo into the lane, kicks it to Jefferson. 4 on the clock, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
I had to move 80.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he
just
didn't do
starting a new
enough
game
to
or
put
something?
them in the lead.
Nothing but money for him to start the half.
Was
They
you
made all
seeing
3
that?
of their shot attempts.
And it's Walker penetrating. That drops. Walker's got 10 points in the game. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And the Hornets with possession here. They lead by 1. Screen by Jefferson. Doubled by Plumlee. Jefferson's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Look like you already had that. Oh, I'm hot.
And he finishes nicely on the line. Walker's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Big Red, and a miss there on the triple. The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Gallinari. Miami grabs the miss. Bosch has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wade kicks to Plumlee. Here's Big Red, and he's got 41. Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to casual. Huh? For what? I don't know.
To get the unfazed badge, all you have to do is get hot for 4 straight gameplay minutes, 3 times, and it must be within the last 15 games. Volume shooter, which I know a lot of you guys want to avoid. It says you can take
What is volume shooter?
8 times in a single season. So that's a little harder to do this year. Microwave. It says you want to get hot on offense in 5 consecutive games. So 5 times in a row you want to get those double red rings. Corner specialist. Make 25 corner 3-pointers in a single season. Must shoot 40% in those last 25 made.
35.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
25, yeah, David.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Checking out the Pacers, the game tonight marks their 2nd of 4 meetings they will play this season.
They say in the season,
and they
right?
come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do.
One of the most important monuments in the nation, the War Memorial. It's the Pacers in Indianapolis as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's back to Miami for the Heat at the conclusion of today's game. Going up against a capable opponent, but you see their confidence. This one they feel they should win. They'll look to come out strong and show they're the better team.
It's go time. Now, these are two teams whose rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testing encounter between these two. The build-up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
So here's Miami's starting group. Big Red, he's in at the point. Winslow is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Plumlee in at the center, filling out the middle. No good from Valanciunas. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Charlotte Hornets.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Big Red, and again, Miami with the triple.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
And the best way to pile up points in a hurry, just run and get your buckets before the defense can get set.
Now here's Ellis. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Lakers.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
So it's Miami now. George Hill missing his last shot. No good for Big Red.
Not a problem. That's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Ellis with it. Now defended by Big Red. Kept alive by Indiana. Hill to the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And if that doesn't get them fired.
Turn off this little voice thing. You're stupid. How do I turn it off? No, mine. Me talking.
Up, guys. Nothing will.
Greg just with the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Here's Big Red, who's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. On the wing, Hill releases, cans the shot with nobody near him. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Fires from deep. The shot's good from Big Red. Big Red's got 14.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Ellis kicks to Hill, and he gets it to go.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Well, Heat leading by 5. Good ball movement here by Miami. Wade passes to Big Red. Launches it. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris.
We talked about their defensive game plan, and he said, for Dwayne Wade, you've got to make him a jump shooter and not bite for his pump fakes. When you do that, it's a foul, or he's going to go right by you for the dunk. Kevin Wade known for that deadly shot fake. We'll see if they can stay disciplined.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Scott can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Big Red. Miami no good on that time either.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of points.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Now Valanciunas following the three-point attempt by Freak. Scott with the ball. Now defended by Big Red. And finished off by Scott.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Here's Big Red. Here's Plumlee, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
They get it again, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Here's Big Red. His three-pointers off the mark. Pacers trail by 3. Hill with Wade picks him up. Hill dishes to Ellis. Lets it go from 14. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Big Red. New group getting ready for Miami. Got it off in time. No good on the buzzer beater. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Hey, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
On the floor for Miami, Big Red in at point guard. Hang out there with Smith. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Dragic in at the 2 spot. Poked loose. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. Leonard, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The shot's good from Big Red. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
It's hard about the music.
Here's Aguilar. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Big Red. A three-pointer is right on target. Big Red's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Once again, the defense letting him get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
And it's Ellis penetrating. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
The Pacers making a switch here. Caspi's checked in. The Heat also changing it up. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jason Smith. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for Thabo Sefolosha. Let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Freak, number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Turner. Scott comes in for Leonard. And George Hill's subbed in for Ellis. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. No good from Caspi.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And here is Hill, following the three-pointer by Freak. Hill left side. Here's Valanciunas, and it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And some changes here for the Heat. Winslow's checked in for Gallagher. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic. Here's Big Red and the Heat. Another three.
In the corner, I got it.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups right now. These are just shooting game shots.
Point.
And so it's Indiana with it. Scott, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Scott's got 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been
out to the. It's back to Hill. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Kevin, let's check out how Miami stacked up in the league stats over the last month. First in field goal percentage, first in fewest turnovers a game, and they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league, and that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And here is Hill, following the three-pointer by Freak. Here's Scott. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
3 for Caspi. Miami grabs the miss. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, when you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of their mind, the foul trouble they were in. Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Wade? He's putting up 9 assists and 2 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistently.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Hill drives in. Caspi for 3. And that's collected by Big Red. Miami leading by 9. Fires the 3. That's good. Big Red's got 45 points.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. And he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets was superb. He had 49 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Here's Big Red following the score by Indiana. Buries it from three-point range. Big Red's got 50 points.
To be honest, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often. This may be the best shooting performance I've ever seen.
Scott with a screen on Wade. The dish to Valanciunas. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
No good from Big Red. Pacers trail by 13.
I can probably hit the whole 25 in this game.
Outside Hill. The pass to Aguilar. He dishes it to Caspi. Scott with the ball. And Bosh picks him up defensively. Aguilar. Off target from outside. The Heat leading by 13. Here's Big Red. The three-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. And it's sent back by Bosh. Here's Big Red. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
13.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at the Heat. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, the Pacers. 2 games back.
And, you know, for the Heat, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I really think this is a dangerous team that could be a popular choice as a playoff sleeper.
Here's Big Red following the basket by George Hill. Here's Big Red. They get it back. Lets it go with a 3. Excellent D there from Hill. Pacers trail by 14. Here's Caspi. Stolen by Bosch. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Big Red. Nailed from three-point land. Big Red's got 56 points in the game.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Pick up by Hill, and Valanciunas kicks to Ellis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ellis has got 13 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's Big Red, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Ellis, the pass to Valanciunas. Hill inside. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Hill's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now Hill following the three-point attempt by Freak. No one near him. And again, it's Indiana.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Here's Big Red. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Hill drives in. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Here's Big Red. Misses the three. Pacers trail by 11. Here's Caspi. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The Pacers shooting 47%, pretty solid. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Now Ellis. He's got 13. And the foul called on Freak. And we've reached halftime.
Well, an incredible turnaround for you guys between the first and second quarters. What allowed you to jump out to this lead you've built?
I don't think the game can take this many points. It's going so slow.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
What a stellar outing in this one for Big Red. And just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from three, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Indiana. George Hill out there with Ellis. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Scott. And it's Caspi in at the 3 spot. Now Hill following the three-point attempt by Freak. Ellis kicks to Caspi. Here's Valanciunas. Plays it up and banks it in. Valanciunas has got the first bucket of the third here for the Pacers. Here's Big Red. Offensive rebound. Plumlee. And good on the basket. Book it.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Now here is Hill. Defense right on him. Scott dishes to Casper. Indiana moving it around. Hill kicks to Scott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And good on the basket. Book it.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Here's Big Red. Sinks the triple. And the Heat lead by 13.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
For the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Scott's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hill with it. Now guarded by Big Red. And that one's good. And that's 11 points now for Valanciunas.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Rock loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
And now, let's get it for yours. All right, a chance to check out stats here for George Hill. Over the last month, getting it 14th in steals, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And as we've been seeing, I mean, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet and quick hands.
Wow.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
You know what shot I made
We've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best.
Great defenders both.
Huh. Yes, you do. It was me,
individually
you
and collectively.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
The Heat leading by 12.
I just did that.
Here's Big Red, and again, Miami with the triple.
It's 7
their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And here's Hill for 3. It's rebounded by Big Red. Big Red's got his 7th rebound here tonight. From deep, Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ellis with it. Wade picks him up.
Thank you. That's right.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now, here is Hill. 13 points in the game.
How many steals I got?
Pass to Ellis. They need this. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Big Red, and again, Miami with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots?
I have 0
all been
assists,
threes.
man.
The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
The tray, and again, Miami with the triple.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now.
This
from
is
the
an
three-point
estimate
line.
because I don't
And
think
the
all
defense
these
knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot, and still haven't been able to do it.
And he gets it to go. 18 points for Ellis.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside. Wow. What can you say?
I'm at 21.
To the middle, here's Hill. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now Casper, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Ellis with it. Now guarded by Big Red. And Indiana, another 3.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
The tray. Rebound by Caspi.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You can see he really wanted to answer that made 3 with one of his own. Not the best decision.
No good from Valanciunas.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Big Red. Miami no good on that time either. Pacers trail by 15. Pass to Caspi. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Hill kicks to Ellis. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. No good.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
The shot's good from Big Red.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
And now, let's hear it for your Pace. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Heat leading by 14. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Big Red out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the three-pointer by Freak. Aguilar, Wade is covering. Clock at 6. And here's Hill for 3. No good. And Miami the other way now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pacers trail by 17. Scott with a screen on Wade to the inside. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Give him an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
No good from Big Red. The Pacers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Passes to Scott. Miami grabs the miss.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Winslow's checked in for Miami. The Heat leading by 15.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Big Red. Nice shot from the wing.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Yep.
Scott with a screen on Wade. To the middle. Stolen by Winslow.
You got it. Let's get the ball
Here's
inside.
Big Red. He's guarded by Hill. No good from Big Red.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Here we go, one-on-one. Three-pointer. That is good. Big Red's got 8 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out.
Yeah, I've been getting pole
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Hill. He has 17 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are
really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
I'm one away.
They're not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
And Miami has possession. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Big Red. The offensive rebound. Bosh. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Pacers trail by 21. There's the screen, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Inside, here's Caspi. Denied.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
The three ball. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Big Red.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
I ain't gonna do that yet.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
But they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
The Heat have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
Get the ball inside.
Takes a three. The shot no good. Hill with some nice D. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
No good from Big Red. The Pacers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Valanciunas with a screen on Wade. Here's Aguilar. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the James.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Big Red, nailed from three-point land.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team. He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Hill passes to Scott. A floater.
How many shots you got?
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And here are the Pacers now, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Again, missing Hill.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Here's Big Red from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Indiana's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Pacers making a switch here. Ellis is checked in.
No.
Hill up top. Kicks it to Ellis. Screened by Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Banked in off the glass.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
The Heat leading by 21.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Here's Big Red. Money from the wing. Hill with it. Ellis with the screen for Hill.
It don't show you. It don't show you that you run out the best while you're in the game.
Trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to
don't show you that you run.
Here's Big Red. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And you know what? That's one of those.
Swear to God. No. Oh, that worked. I hate you guys.
Let's take them back.
It didn't work, man. So I'm gonna put fail on this one. I'm gonna keep trying. I need to take on my mouse. Mm-hmm. 9-1. You want to get one? Manipulations. Close team records. You ain't got no corner specialist. Hey, I'm finna get off.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Yep.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like, I know this is our 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel
8 games in that rookie season because it's part of the storyline. So really, you want to wait for the second season to attempt to make some of these badges. One-man fast break.
In the middle, standing 6'11", number 11. In the middle.
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Miami Heat will be looking to make a statement. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year. Last season, they split the series with each team able to win on the road.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. And oftentimes that can lead to a series split.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Jared Williams out there with Alec Burks. Williams, that's good. On defense, Dallas, defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
From past the arc, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
Williams
has got 5 points so far.
Dirk Nowitzki, he can dish the rock too.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
I'm done with 2K. I'm gone.